Hey, y'all. I'm gonna try to explain a little bit on improvisation and a little bit on music theory because I think it's important. It's important to where today in this culture, today in this world, we rely on. Oh, he's got to have a piece of paper in order to read music. You know, he's got to have this. He got no. You that whoever put that in your mind is a dang liar. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. Whoever put that in your mind is a freaking liar, and it's probably never gonna get where in my shoes because, well, quite frankly, he probably never wore a blindfold. I'm sorry. I could go on and on about that. I could roast so many people right now, but I'm not going to. Basically, so I'm gonna just try this here. All right, nice talk. So basically, B flat. You're gonna go B flat and then B flat blues, like and then you could just add like the seventh, which is and my personal is just put that little F and B flat on the end, and then just all you can do is just experiment and just play around. Just play around with the keys. That's the best thing. And improv, for me, improvisation is all about hearing. Like if that's F blues with an added dominant with a dominant seventh, and your dominant seventh there is an E flat. Normally players would just go. How boring does that sound, right? You gotta add a clip on it. I think you gotta. You just. Yeah, that's groovy. That's great. You could add that is tasteful. That is. Oh man. But adding C and F in the higher octave, adding C and F on the end really spices it up a bit. It spices your improv game because you could do so much like. And then you just flam like. That's it's all improv. That's all made up. I just made that up on the spot. Just just made that up on the spot. But the biggest thing I think today was I wouldn't say wrong. I would just say misread, and because people think that lots of people would say. Lots of people in this culture who play music today say, "Hey, do you ever, you ask them, hey, have you learned with sheet music?" It's like, "Yeah, I learned with sheet music." Lots of people think today that if you take the sheet music away, and if you do that, and if you take the sheet music away, it's like they're freaking protection, and they're getting thrown off a 12-story building or something. It's ridiculous, quite frankly, because people are so freaking reliable on print papers, music. Printed music, even blind people. Oh, what do? I read Braille music. Why the hell? Excuse me. I'm sorry. I meant why the heaven would you do that? It just makes me so frustrated because lots of people are not using their ears and they're thinking, oh, I could just go off of this little music thing here, and apps too. I could go up this little apps here, and instead of putting in the work and actually learning something and doing something I don't know. It's just that's my personal opinion. Now, no, a backup. Sheet music is great for the visual. Sheet music is very, very good for people who say, "Oh yes, I learned with sheet music. I started with sheet music. I need to have sheet music." But eventually, I'm sure there will become a time where you get up on that stage, and if you're a musician, you get up on that stage and you think, "Oh, I have to improv. Oh no, this world's gonna come to an end because I gotta improv. This is gonna be the death of me. I'm gonna die. Either I'm going to heaven or I'm going to hell. It's basically, or yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, people think that sheet music is the way to go, and I'm here to tell you it's not. Sheet music is not always the best solution to everything. Because what happens if you get up on stage and, you have to make up something, or you gotta, like, you just gotta do something like that, or you just gotta, you gotta swinger, like, let's see, let's find a good tempo here. 1, 3, 2, 3. You just gotta compose something on the spot, and you don't have sheet music. What am I gonna do without my sheet music? You don't need sheet music. That is the one thing that people stress today. You need sheet music. Sheet music's to everything. Sheet music is your Jesus, per se. No, it's not. Because I compared it to Jesus, because we all need Jesus, especially in 2018. But anyways, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at, you can't live life thinking you need a piece of paper of music. If you're in music, if you're gonna choose this profession, you can't live life thinking you need music. You need words. You need no. Sometimes it comes just from the heart. And that's where the music really begins, is your heart. Because if you don't feel it, you don't got it. If you don't have the grooves, you're really just, dabbling, per se. You're really just kind of planned to be, playing here, and you're really just kind of going, oh, yeah, I don't have it, so, yeah, give up on it. And that's what so many people do, I think, in this profession, is, they just say, oh, man, I don't have it. I used to play piano, but I just don't got it anymore. I just don't got it, man. Why? Why do you don't got it? I'll tell you why. Because you grew up with sheet music, and you think that sheet music is going to protect you and save you. I don't care if, when I was in band, or when I was in band last year, or freshman year, they was like, does he read sheet music, Braille sheet music? And they were like, no. They're like, what? And people still ask me today, fans, people, friends, families of that I know, people still ask me, hey, how do you do the things you do? I mean, how do you read sheet music? Well, I don't read sheet music, because sheet music is such a spoiler for people nowadays. But it's all improvisation, and it's all hard. So improvisation. Whoa, hold on. That was all it is making something up. Like, all it is just I rehearsed how to do that, but I didn't put the order in the, I have to go down, I have to do this every time. That's what sheet music does. It says I have to do this every time. I have to do it in this exact order, and I have to do this right here, right now, just like this, right like that. No. That is such a fault. Now, for people who are, marching band and need to read sheet music, by all means. But for people who just say, "Oh no, I just choose sheet music because it's better for me," yeah, it can be better, but what are you gonna do when you get in a situation where you have no sheet music around you and you're on a stage and you just got to improv? I have no sheet music. Yeah, okay. You don't need it. How many times do I have to stress this? You do not need it. But the thing you do need is the soul. You have to feel the music. Because if you don't feel it, you don't got it. Thanks guys for watching. I cut it a little short because, I kind of rambled on and on there for a while. I apologize. It's on a hairier topic. It's on a bad topic for me. But thanks guys for watching. I hope that I'll see you in the next video.